Hello everyone and welcome to this video on listening comprehension, strategies for success. In this video, I'm going to explore why listening comprehension is critical to language learning and communication, and I'll provide you with some practical strategies to improve your listening skills. And I'll try and share some resources and research on the topic. So let's get started. Good listening comprehension is essential for successful communication, and communication is a two-way process that involves both speaking and listening. When you listen to someone, you not only hear their words but understand their message and respond appropriately. In language learning, it's crucial to develop all four skills: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. However, listening is often considered the most important of the four skills because it provides the foundation for all of the others. Without good listening skills, it can be challenging to develop effective speaking, reading, and writing skills in a foreign language. In real situations like socializing, shopping, working, listening skills are essential. You need to be able to understand what people are saying to you and respond appropriately and understand instructions or directions. Good listening skills can also help you recognize and understand vocabulary, grammar, and pronunciation. And this in turn can help you become more fluent in the language and communicate more effectively with native speakers. Now, one strategy to improve your listening skills is to become an active listener. So active listening involves paying close attention to what is being said, trying to understand the message and respond appropriately. To be an active listener, you need to focus on the speaker and avoid distractions and ask questions or provide feedback when appropriate. You also need to use your critical thinking skills to evaluate the message and make connections with your own knowledge and experience. But you don't want to spend your time rehearsing your response. You need to listen to the speaker. So here are some tips for becoming a better, more active listener. Focus on the speaker and give them their full attention. This is one of the key elements. And it means putting away any distractions such as phones or computers and making eye contact with the speaker. Show that you're listening using verbal and nonverbal clues to show you're following along with the speaker, such as nodding your head or saying avoid interrupting them. Wait until they've finished before asking any questions or making comments. Always ask questions because this shows that you're interested and engaged in the conversation, and it also helps you to clarify any points or vocabulary you might be confused about. And try and paraphrase what the speaker said in your own words to help you understand more clearly and to show the speaker that you're actively listening. But it also allows them to give you corrections. And be open-minded because listening involves new ideas and perspectives, and don't try to avoid judging or criticizing the speaker and focus on understanding their methods. Now, this is obviously when you are speaking with someone face-to-face or on a video call, but actively listening to a message can be done and should be done whilst listening to podcasts or radios or anything else. And so by practicing these tips, you become a more effective listener and improve your listening comprehension skills. Context and prediction are important aspects of listening comprehension. Context refers to the speaker, the situation, any visual or audio clues to help you understand the message. Prediction involves using your knowledge of the language and the context to make an educated guess about what you're going to hear next. And both context and prediction will help you to anticipate the speaker's message and prepare yourself to listen effectively. Now, when it comes to using context to improve listening comprehension, there's a few things to keep in mind. Paying attention to nonverbal clues like visual, facial expressions, gestures, or tone of voice provide important clues to the intended meaning. Contextual clues like the topics being discussed or the setting in which the conversation is taking place can also help you understand the message. Additionally, listening for key words related to the topic can help you identify the main idea behind the conversation or the YouTube video or the podcast, etc. As for using prediction to improve listening comprehension, there are some more tips to consider. Use your prior knowledge of the topic to make predictions about what you might hear. Now, this is very helpful. In addition, focusing on the introduction and listening very carefully to signposts that might signal a change in topic or a change in direction that can help you anticipate changes of the conversation. Now, chunking is a method for breaking down spoken language into smaller pieces that help you manage the information overload and help to avoid feeling overwhelmed. So here are some tips for using chunking. Listen for natural pauses between phrases and ideas and use them to identify boundaries. And try to identify the main idea or the topic of each chunk as you listen to it. Focus on key words and phrases that are important for understanding the meaning of each chunk. And repeat or review each chunk to ensure you've understood correctly. And practice with different types of language, including casual conversation, formal speeches, or academic lectures. And remember, when you're listening, you're not listening for words you don't understand. You're trying to listen for words that you do understand, because that will allow you to identify patterns and to expand on what your prediction of the topic or the conversation is. So you're trying to listen for words you know, not for words that you don't. Now, improving your listening skills can be achieved through numerous means and methods, including practice and technology. Now, practicing with a language partner is my preferred method, but listening to music or podcasts or watching television shows or YouTubes or movies are also effective strategies to enhance your listening skill. In addition, there are many resources available online, such as dictation software, online listening exercises, podcasts, YouTube videos. All these can help to improve your listening skills. Now, to enhance your listening skills, here's some tips for using some technology. Try and find some dictation software like Dragon Naturally Speaking or Google Dictation, which transcribes spoken words into written text and allow you to train your ears to recognize the different accents, speech patterns, and pronunciations. And basically, if Google can understand what you're saying, a native speaker probably will as well. Now, you can also look for online resources such as Duolingo, Memrise, and Rosetta Stone, and some online listening exercises or quizzes to test your skills periodically. You should try and start with short audio recordings and gradually move on to longer, more complex ones. So look for resources that allow you to adjust the playback speed so that you can practice at a comfortable pace. I have mentioned a thing called Work Audiobook before. That allows you to slow the speech like 150% down, or you can speed it up as well. And any variation in between. It also repeat the words or phrase again and again and again. So you should also invest in a good pair of headphones or earbuds, especially noise-canceling ones, and practice listening to the spoken language with these headsets on. But not just with noise-canceling headsets. Listen to the language in many different environments in order to challenge yourself. Some additional tips. Interactive language learning apps use gamification techniques, so you can try those. Transcription exercises that involve listening to the spoken language and then writing down what you hear. Language exchanges are always good because you connect with actual native speakers. You can listen to audiobooks in your target language and practice listening comprehension and improve your vocabulary and grammar skills. I did a video, I'll try and find the link to listening and reading, and that is a very good way to practice listening comprehension skills. Voice recognition technology, we already covered, Siri, Google Assist, that sort of thing, can help you practice your pronunciation. Using subtitles or closed captions while watching videos in the target language also helps when you are starting out or a beginner and you don't comprehend everything. You know, it's a good crutch, but eventually you're going to have to watch videos without subtitles. So remember, just try to experiment with different techniques and resources to try and find out what works best for you. Improving your listening is crucial for language learning and communication. So active listening, context and prediction, chunking, and practice are all effective strategies to improve your skills. And if you incorporate some of the stuff I mentioned above, you can enhance your listening comprehension skills and be a more effective communicator. Now, I hope this video has been helpful, and I encourage you to explore some of the research and the resources around this topic. If you like this type of content, please consider subscribing and pressing the notifications button. If you like the video but you don't want to subscribe, then please just like the video, since that will encourage the YouTube algorithm to recommend this video to other people. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.